Opportunity cost is the value of the best alternative you give up when making a choice. It's the potential benefit missed from a choice not taken, and it highlights that every decision has a cost, even if it doesn't involve money directly. Understanding opportunity cost helps in making more informed decisions by weighing the benefits of one option against the benefits of the next best option. Here's a breakdown of the concept. Trade-offs. Opportunity costs arise because of limited resources, forcing a choice between mutually exclusive alternatives. Value of the foregone. The cost isn't just monetary, it's the value of the next highest valued alternative that you didn't choose. Internal measure. It's an internal measure used for strategic planning, not typically included in external financial reporting. Examples. Time. If you choose to spend your evening reading, the opportunity cost is the leisure time you could have spent with friends. Money. If a company spends money on a new marketing campaign, the opportunity cost is the growth and profit it could have gained by investing that money in a new product or in research and development. Understanding the PPF graph. On the curve, combinations of production that are achievable and use all available resources efficiently. Inside the curve, combinations that are achievable but inefficient, as they do not use all resources or use them inefficiently. Outside the curve, combinations that are unattainable with the current resources and technology. Perfect competition. Description. Many firms sell identical products, and there are no barriers to entry or exit. Characteristics. No single firm has market power. Prices are determined by market forces of supply and demand. Example. Theoretical markets like some agricultural products where prices are set by the overall supply and demand. 2. Monopolistic competition. Description. Many firms sell products that are similar but not identical, meaning there is product differentiation. Characteristics. Firms have a small amount of market power due to their differentiated products. Example. Restaurants or nail salons, where many businesses exist but offer unique features or branding. 3. Oligopoly. Description. A few large firms dominate the market, and their actions significantly impact each other. Characteristics. High barriers to entry. Products can be identical or differentiated. Example. The automobile industry or telecommunications sector, where a handful of large companies control a significant portion of the market. 4. Monopoly. Description. Only one firm sells a product or service. Characteristics. High barriers to entry, and the single firm has significant control over prices and market supply. Example. A local utility company that is the sole provider of electricity or water in an area. The law of demand. When the price of a product increases, consumers tend to buy less of it, and when the price decreases, they tend to buy more. The price of the product, consumer income, tastes and preferences, prices of related goods substitutes and complements consumer expectations about future prices and income, and the number of buyers in the market. The law of supply. When the price of a product increases, suppliers are motivated to produce and offer more, and when the price decreases, they tend to supply less. Factors affecting supply include production costs, such as raw materials and labor, technology, which can improve efficiency, government policies, like taxes and subsidies, the number of suppliers in the market, expected future prices, influencing current decisions, and natural events, such as weather or disasters. The price of the commodity itself is also a factor, as producers are willing to supply more at higher prices. Equilibrium. The laws of demand and supply interact to determine the market price and quantity of a good or service. Fixed costs. Definition. Costs that do not change with the level of output or production activity. Examples. Rent, property taxes, insurance, and salaries. Behavior. A company must bear these costs even if it produces nothing. Variable costs. Definition. Costs that change in proportion to the amount of goods or services produced. Examples. Raw materials, direct labor, and shipping costs. Behavior. The total variable cost increases as production increases and decreases as production decreases. Marginal cost. Definition. The change in total cost that results from producing one additional unit of output. Calculation. Change in total cost, change in quantity. Behavior. Fixed costs do not contribute to short-run marginal costs because they remain constant. Therefore, marginal cost is primarily driven by changes in variable costs. Elastic demand signifies high consumer responsiveness to price changes, with a significant change in quantity demanded for a given price alteration, elasticity greater than 1. In contrast, inelastic demand indicates low consumer responsiveness, where the quantity demanded changes little, even when the price changes significantly, elasticity less than 1. Examples of elastic goods include luxury items and non-essential goods, while inelastic examples are necessities like gasoline and basic medications. Income elasticity of demand is the responsivenesses of the quantity demanded for a good to a change in consumer income. It is measured as the ratio of the percentage change in quantity demanded to the percentage change in income. Cross-elasticity of demand X measures how the quantity demanded of one good changes in response to a price change in another good. Diminishing marginal returns. The economic principle stating that after a certain optimal point, adding more of one input, like labor, while keeping other inputs, like machinery, fixed will result in progressively smaller increases in total output.